I don't think it was meant to be lived in. The ground is cement. It's got studs, and that's it. It's very dirty and not a lot of air movement. Big week at the red shed. Got a lot done. Started by cleaning it out.
Got some garden stuff, some old boards, some boxes, some random pieces.
It definitely needed a lot of cleaning out, just with stuff, but also just random nails in the wall and random boards nailed to the wall. I hope they're not, important to the structure of the red shed. I guess we'll find out. Time will tell on that. Then started putting in a loft. Did some research online to figure out how to put a loft in and what kind of floor joists you need. I used 2x6s and hung from them and bounced on them and moved them around, and they were rock solid.
All right, so talking about what we've done here with the loft. As you can see here, these are 2x6s. Based on what I can read, I think these will be good for a loft. Went about every 16 inches on center with these. That's seems like standard based on what people are talking about online. So I can tell they're very strong. As you can kind of see, not a ton of movement at all. And this is our center post, notched out the top, didn't go as pretty as I hoped, but we'll be covering it up, so not a big deal. But I think the notch was nice to keep it flush. It looks good, but also I think it'll add some stability with it sitting on the board instead of just being nailed there to the end of the board.
When Jared first told me that he was going to build a tiny house out of his parents' shed, I was initially surprised because I never knew that Jared ever built anything in the past. But I thought that if anyone can build a home with no building experience, maybe Jared Hoddle.
You can see initially I had this holding it in place. I thought screwing it down to the ground and then going off that would be good. The problem is I screwed it down just based on an estimate or measurement of what it was, and that was kind of in some ways guessing. It was much easier to get everything squared up and level at the top and then decide where to put it. So it ended up, when I put the level against it, being really cockeyed in there. So I took that out and then was able to level it. Now I think I'll be putting in just some L brackets to hold it, make sure it's not moving, and those should be covered up by a subfloor. So that's kind of the loft. We ended up going a little over 7 feet each way. I think that should be standard to get a queen bed up there to sleep in, as well as maybe a little bit of room to have your phone by you or alarm clock or something like that.
All right, got some subflooring. Went to Menards. I've been looking at this for a while now. They got it out in the bargain area. I am a big bargain hunter. I frequent the bargain area at Home Depot and Menards a lot, and I got my eye on this flooring. It's like an MDF flooring. It's pretty thick. It's got a kind of painted on one side with a rigid paint. They had it there, not in the bargain area, for $80 a sheet. Like I said, I've been seeing it there for a while, so I just said, hey, if I buy 8 sheets today, would you give me $10 a sheet? They said no. But he did say, I'll give you 8 sheets for $100. So I decided that's a great deal, and I'll take it. Of course, it didn't really help me load, but that's all right. That back's got to be good for something. But as you can see, there's thick stuff here. Ooh, ooh. Thick 4x8 sheets. In between the boards, I did some insulation. I had a heck of a time trying to get that insulation up here. Treacherous walk from the barn to the red shed was a tough one, but we got it in. And then I put some of this. It's like a pressed board. It's designed for you know, garage flooring or loft flooring. It's really thick stuff. Put that down over top of all that to kind of get a level surface to hopefully put you know, a finished floor. So my dad helped me. That was nice, you know, to get a helping hand on some things that are, you know, you just wear on you when you're lifting huge sheets of plywood or this flooring around. So having him to help me was huge. Having him help me, you know, we cut out a huge opening for our sliding glass window. To go out to a deck is kind of the vision off the back. Obviously there's a little fire pit out there as well, but I just think getting some more activity going to the west is going to be good, because that's really the spot that this property shines at. Why am I doing this? I think it's a good question to ask. And when you look at, you know, being quarantined, I know there's not a lot of positives, but one of them is you have time to kind of do something. You have some time that's available to you that, you know, you don't have to work or you're not working. And I think learning a new trade or learning new skills, problem solving, doing something constructive with your time, I think that's all stuff that I really believe in, and I think this red shed is a perfect example or embodiment of all those things. I've been thinking about how quickly it's moving, and the John Steinbeck, you know, everything going awry, and stuff could still go awry. But I've changed my mindset a little bit. I think it's all about Pareto and the 80-20 rule. I think we're seeing 80% of it getting done in 20% of the time, and we're just gonna get nickel and dimed all the way to the bank on the little things here or there, the trim, making sure the sheetrock's mudded correctly. You could spend your entire lifetime on that stuff. This might be famous last words, but we're moving along nicely right now.